and as you can see, he's made a very nice effort with his car.
He has indeed. As one of the few Mark III Supers out tonight, this is Tom Steele, who's one of the gamers who's involved tonight. But don't let the fact that he's a gamer really put it past you. Seems a bit of incident going on in the background there. They were told to behave yourselves for 5 minutes, please, boys.
I'll tell you
Off
what,
we go.
I can see a few bands already being in order here in the virtual world. You can take the banger driver out of banger racing, but they'll always remain a banger driver.
Like I said, the rules for this evening more or less the same as the real thing. Apparently, driver's doors is allowed, but we've made a few exceptions there. There's Breck Gedney back in the day. He's getting stuck in there as well. Looks like we're getting far too keen to get on here. There's Stephen McGrath's car there, Captain Sir. He's destroyed his Datsun already. Now, of course.
Tell you what, Ed, this isn't something you saw in the early Firecracker days, is it? You know, a DD breaking out in the Grand Parade before the meeting starts. And as you can see, James Keane has won the Grand Parade.
He has.
There for Caged.
Yeah, and there's Matt Josie towards the end there, our esteemed leader of Caged. So yeah, James Keane managed to do 5 parade laps in 2 minutes 47 seconds. So I think all of the aggression is building up now. So let's see now, we're just setting our race number laps. We have 15 laps for each heat. I think judging by the comments box here, everyone just wants to get it on with it. So let's see, we'll just check the notes. Is there anything else here that we need to mention? Of course, if you want to play this yourself, get Wreckfest on the PC, but we also have Caged Xbox race for those who play Wreckfest on the Xbox. So, that's always an interesting Grand Parade. I'd say there's a lot of feverish work going on in the pits now at the moment to straighten out a few battered egos, never mind the cars. So we're just waiting for a few minutes here now. We'll just be bringing up the Heat 1. So before we do that, just look, you see the list there, the drivers and the cars. Kieran McIvory, we didn't actually get to see it in the parade. He's the oldest car. He's a 64 Van de Pla 4 litre. Some of the material in the pits. Matt Josie has a Chevy Caprice. Then Riley Davis in the Rover P5. There's 2 Rover P5s. We're not really going to award car of the meeting just yet, but I'll be biased to say I think the best paint job was Steve McGrath. Probably the only chance we get to see it, and he goes crashing with it. But hey, we love Steve-O. That's why we love Steve-O. But
yeah, definitely.
But
we didn't see a few cars on the Grand Parade there before they all decided to, cause a bit of mayhem.
Well, this is it. I mean, you can take you can put a banger driver behind a keyboard, but he's still a banger driver at the end of the day. He just has that wish to just drive a car.
I'll tell you what, if you should see him in Morrison's doing shopping. But here we go, Heat 1.
Take it away.
Caged Bangers Virtual Open. First time ever here. You can see it looks like Mitch Finney and 270 Slug are battling out there for the lead early on. Someone's gone into the Armco on the exit of turn 2. All Shady and Brett Gedney level. Brett goes into the Armco hard. Oh, James Keane there goes in with a big hit over the front left corner. Brett runs the totally trashed banger page. Could we be seeing the return of the Maga crash here in 2021? Ivo Sullivan there. He gets a big one off Shady on turn number 3.
Up already, I see.
Yeah, definitely. I think Nichols there, he's trying to cause a bit of carnage. Oh, he's collected someone on turn 2, and he's on his roof, the P5 there. I think he's collected. Can't remember, a bit of a jacking train there. Turns 1 and 2. Marshall King comes through. So too does Samuel Lewis. Devon Usher goes for a spin on the back straight there. Nichols still on his roof. Again, Dave O'Sullivan there gets taken out. I think that was by the Viking, Brent Shaw. As all Slug goes in on O'Sullivan, that's a great shot there. Oh, Brett Gedney. Who's he gone for? He's gone for Dippy there. Oh, that's totally trashed versus Northern Bangers. Kicking off in heat number 1 here. The social media wars are already kicking off. Stephen Bolton there, he taps Ben Nichols, but he's back on his wheels. A bit of driving there. It is Brent Shaw who is your leader. We're halfway through this opening heat race now. As we said in the intro, it is the top 12 who get points in these heats, and the grand final will be made up of the best point scorers. will decide the grid. Oh, Slug again, he's been heavily involved in this one. Ben Nichols there again, he's causing a lot of carnage. Shady Goffler gets taken out on the back straight. Ricknell's going through. That's the car we didn't see on the Grand Parade. Very lovely car.
Oh, Steve all over.
Oh, yeah. He nearly went over there. Little love tap actually got him. All fours, and he's going an upset. And Davo goes in. Davo Sullivan. Steve-O looking for. Stu Davis. He collides with him. Dippy goes in on Leadfoot now. It's all kicking off in this one. 5 laps to go. It's still Brenshaw Viking in the lead. He's been saying online all week that he's going to give his revenge to Steve-O. Watch out for Battle for Lemon, but it's actually Shady that goes in on Steve-O. Stu Davis goes in on someone there as well. Just
change the leader.
Change leader. It's
MacGyver is in the lead.
Now leading. Ed, that'll be good for you.
I think so too, yeah. Yeah. Powered by Guinness, if you can stand behind when he farts in particular. Oh, God. Steve-O's still on Oppo, and he's done Matt Chelsea. Come on, Steve-O.
James Keane, he gets hit there by Steve-O. Alan Webb goes in on Steve-O. Great shot. And it's all kicking off now. Massive pile-up gone, but they're waving them in. Dippy goes in on Dave O'Sullivan. Evan Usher goes through there. I wonder how many cars are going to be left surviving after this. Well, it's a good job they'll all be out for Heat 2. The virtual world of bang racing as well. Another massive shot goes in there. That's Ben Nichols. But Kieran McIver takes the opening race win of the night. Great result from him.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, Kieran's a great full contact specialist. I mean, he's one, he'll win, but he'll literally have spun every single car he was way in front. So that doesn't surprise me that he's won. And he puts himself into the pit bend wall. It was interesting for us.
He goes in on Kieran there after the flag and spectacular roller. I think he rolled 2 or 3 times on turn 3.
That was a proper barrel roll there.
Ben Nichols goes in on Steve-O there. And Webb goes in on someone on opposite.
Okay, red flags, please, Sharon.
Well, I think we're going to keep them going, Ed. We need to get the top 12, and I'm not too sure how many cars are actually on the lead lap. Let's spin the carnage in this opening heat. What a start to the Virtual Caged Open. The inaugural Virtual Bangers Caged Open here tonight. Committed National Banger Racing at its best. Devon Usher finishes in second. Jack Bunyan finishing third. Last Chris Smith, Heasley in fourth. Viking Brent Shaw finished in fifth. With Stu Davis in sixth. Mitch Finney in seventh. Alan Webb in eighth. Is Dan Still in ninth. James Keane finishing in 10th position there as well.
Yeah, it was an interesting first heat. Kind of what we were expecting, really, wasn't it? I think, but we probably weren't expecting it to be that intense. Would be the word I think we're going to use for that one. But yeah, interesting to see Kieran McIver win. It's good that he can do a full. That would be what you call a proper full contact win. He didn't just hot rod us. I mean, judging by the state of the car by the end of it. But I think the most wrecked car in that one, probably Ben Nichols Rover. I think that probably took the most abuse.
I'll tell you what, Ben Nichols on opposite there. And this is true. This is a virtual world of bangers as well. Not very often you see a car be on their roof for 2 or 3 laps and then get clipped back onto their wheels, only for them to go wrecking once again. Absolute carnage in that one. Ed, I think we might be getting an interview in very soon.
I think so too. We're not actually sure who we're being interviewed just yet. Would it be one of our beloved leaders? And we have our first shout out for the evening. Good evening, Mark Payton. We love you very much.
Yes, thank you to everyone tuning in. Please send in your comments, like Ed said. He will read them out.
Well, we'll do our very best to read them in. We've a lot of people watching, so thank you to everyone who's watching. I think we're up to 900 people watching. But Heat 2, Jordan, here we go.
Here we go, Heat 2, and it is Jack Bunyan on pole position. He went very well winning that opening heat race. He will lead the cars off late. Got Dan Still in second, Ventura in third, and it looks like Dippy. You'll know it's James Keane in fourth now. James, you've got to do it. Totally trashed has overtaken him. Come on, we can't have any rival social media channels winning tonight. Dave O'Sullivan nearly goes there for our race leader.
James King goes in hard there.
Steve-O, he was nearly going on Chris Smith, but he actually put himself in. What a wally. Needs better steering on that car. It is Jack Bunny now. Look at that. That's a beautiful power slide there through turns 3 and 4. Goes to start lap 4. Adi Goffler coming in, and it's all Dave O'Sullivan and Dippy. They collide there. And Vicknell goes in. This is. It's all kicking off again. Stu Davis, he goes in. O'Sullivan. Nichols there, he gets spun. It's very lively in our opening heat race.
Still starts lively here. More trouble.
It is all. There's a big battle right in front there between Dan Steele and Jack Bunyan. See, even our camera car's getting damaged in this one. That's how lively it's been. As Steve McGrath goes on opposite. I think he collects his own countryman there, Kieran McIver. Our opening race winner of the night as Dave O'Sullivan's on his side. Dan Riley has helped him put together like Rover P5 tonight. So, yeah, thank you to Riley for that. Then Webb goes through there. James Keane. P. Is that actually Jeff or Alan Hunt?
I think so. But there's the ferocity is no bounds. Steve will go down with a snap car now at this stage. That's just going to look like at the end.
He goes through there. Jack Bunyan, the race leader, as all. Samuel Lewis gets spun. Oh, what a shot by Steve-O. That was absolutely massive. I'll tell you what, Steve-O, don't go in that. It's ours. Alan Webb follows in 270 slug. John Vicknell going past there. Oh, our race leader's been taken out. Oh, no. I think Stephen Bolton was involved in that. He's still in the lead at the moment. Got Brent Shaw, who was the leader earlier on in Heat 1.
A lot of critical damage for some strange reason.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what's going on. Oh, Stu Davis goes in on Coon McIver. Chris Smith goes in. Shady goes in.
We were blockage.
Go on. Go in.
No.
Oh, that's Devin Usher goes in. Can Matt Josie back out? Here comes Mitch. Oh, Mitch goes in on Shady. John Bricknell goes in on Matt Josie. Gedney. Oh, he just scrapes through there as well. The track blockage clears.
That is Jetro, actually. The legend himself got a last second booking.
Actually, we've got a change for the lead. It's now Mitch Finney in the lead. Jack Bunyan in second. Ben Shaw third. Devin Usher fourth. No, camera car's wrecked. Hopefully we'll still get the signal through.
We're going to get over the other laps, of course, but the excitement still.
The action now kicking off on turn 2. It's like John Bricknell there. His car looks, wow, if you saw that car go past your shot there, John Bricknell. How that's still going, I'll never know. Dan still comes through, but it is Mitch Finney who takes the race win here in heat number 2. Stephen Bolton on opposite there. James Keane is turned it round. He wants some action. Oh, he's gone for Kieran McIver. Kieran's in tapped in this one. Stu Davis goes in on James Keane there. McIver's by Maxi. Steve-O on the middle. Oh!
Good nice Jack and Trent.
James goes in. What a shot there by Steely. One Shady. Oh, Shady gets him.
Nice payback shot.
Oh, I thought it was going on opposite there. John Vicknell there. Oh, he gets hit by Ben Nichols. Actually swapped with Mercedes Estate for this heat. Obviously the Rover's too badly damaged. Carry on. Oh, he gets sandwiched there. I think he gets hit by Scott Goffler. That's Shady's dad. He's in the Mark II. Oh, Ben Nichols goes in on Dippy. Oh, Ed, what do you think of that heat?
Well, the first heat was good, but the second heat, this is the best of bangers, really, isn't it? Brent Shaw and Viking came second, so I think early, and as I was, Kieran McIver got third. So I think points-wise, it'll be the Viking and Motorhead pretty near the top, I'd say. But whether they want to even win, that's the thing. But we're getting ready now for the next race. Yeah, more of the same, please, sir. We'll see what we can do. But I think, yeah, entertainers-wise, that's going to be a much harder one to call because everyone was just on it. So I think basically the apprehensiveness has calmed down a bit now, so we're getting ready for the next race now.
Yeah, definitely. I think, drivers just wanted to get their eye in for that opening heat race. That one was, well, absolutely incredible again. Ed, how do you see the rest of the meeting going based on what we've seen so far?
It's going to be like this. It's going to be a late 90s firecracker over and over and over. And a big hello to the 540 people who've tuned in on Facebook to watch. Hope you're enjoying the action, guys. I know it's not the same as the real thing, but Heat 3 is coming up, so we'll make it as good as we can. Jordan.
I'll tell you what, I hope the queue for the loo ain't that long after this heat. May need to go in again. Here we go. 3.
To pull off.
H Bangers, a virtual open. Dan still leads the way there. Google. Ben Nichols is in second position. Looks like Brett Gedney's in third there. Oh, great out for Lee. Ben Nichols is up inside. Can he get the move done? He can, but Brett Gedney comes in. Oh, that's a great move by Brett. Oh, Dan still's got it.
There's a massive pile up.
Massive pile up indeed, Eddie, yeah. Kicking off again in this one, but Devon Usher, who took the lead there in his picture. Nichols as well. Again, Matt Power for this one. There's Ledford. Oh, Ben actually did very well to stay out of that. Obviously, Ben, former junior banger world champion of the new generation of Team Stinkbridge. Peeler is involved in the action. Oh, that's a nice move there by Ben.
Yeah.
In with the both Devon and Dippy, but it's Jack Bunyan who leads the way in this one once again. We're starting to see a trend now. The familiar names are at the front. See, Jack's been up there now, opening 2 races. Still got another heat to come after this one, I believe.
We do.
Brett gets in there to Jack and Junior.
Going again.
No, his crown was very badly damaged at the end of heat 2, and as you can see in this one, we're only a third of the way through this, and it's already looking like a banana, but he goes in on Brent Shaw there. Nothing stops John Bricknell. Very good driver.
Yeah, you obviously couldn't find a Volvo for this one.
Oh my God, what a shot there.
And Bricknell's Steve over, and then he's stuck in a wall.
Oh, John. It's still going, it still moves. What a car the Toyota Crown is, jeez.
I like the real thing.
Most drivers would have called for the Reds after that hit, but not our John. He carries on going as if nothing's happened. Meanwhile, in the lead, it's still Jack Bunyan.
He's going for a drive.
Alan Webber, look at his car. He's took a mega T-bone on the passenger side.
That's one destroyed P5 anyway.
It certainly is.
Go on, James, get in there, son. Go back.
Oh, can he get a shot on Dippy? Oh,
he can.
Yes.
He got to it.
Oh, Dippy. Oh, is he trying to block him? Ed, can I just say, here's where the internet will melt if anything kicks off between Keno and Dippy in this one.
Oh, I think so. We love James. We really do.
Yeah.
There's the only frog guy in the whole free season. Shady's doing well with it, and he's trying to get Steve out again.
Yeah, Shady goes in on Dippy.
He gets on!
Finished him off completely. He was running in 10th place, looking on for some points. Devon Usher goes in on Brett Gedney, and Webb goes in as well. Oh, it's still kicking off, and again it's on 10 3 and 4. I think Matt Josie, our very own leader of Cage, started all that on opposite. It was unreal there. And here we can see Steve-O, the man himself, is running in 9th position at the moment. He goes in on Shady. Oh, and he's over. Is he over? Oh, I think Brett helped him on his way there. Look at that. Absolutely superb. Goff goes in. And that's the revenge we were looking for. Steve-O going in now and Brent Shaw. Is Brent going to get his revenge? Yes, he is.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Brett Gedney goes in. Alan Webb comes in as well. He's leading. It's still Jack Bunny. Go on, James. Go on. Spin him. Do it for Caged.
Down a bit now for briefly. Give it a second.
Yeah.
Kieran McCarver wins again.
Take the win, and again, well, tell you what, I'm going to have a sore throat at the end of this one. It is Kieran McIver who takes the race win, as you said, Ed. See James Keane there. Go on, James, you can finish this one.
James got caged.
Yes, it is. And that's actually how the name originates from. Oh, dear. Oh, what a fantastic opening 3 races we've had here at the Virtual Bangers Caged Open. The mega action so far. Sam Lewis there, I don't know where he's going.
I don't think he knows either, but I think that's been the pick of the heat. So let's see what the next heat's going to bring.
I think he's trying to get to Swindon, isn't he?
It could be, yeah.
Don't know. Finding his way back now. He goes in on James Keane. Oh, go on, Keano. Go on, son. Oh, he gets out of it well as Chris Smith goes in again. Oh, well,
yeah, we have a result. First place, Kieran McIver. Second place, Bunny Jr. Third place, Devon Usher. Yeah, Jordan. I think you've a sore throat at this stage. I'm starting to get one too, but I think I just have a sore off and laugh. Just so entertaining.
We need Strepsils to sponsor this one, or someone else who is keen on the old throat medicine, sucking tablets.
No, I think we'll just have it sponsored by a local mineral water company, really. You know. But yeah, that was an interesting enough heat. We've one more heat to go, and then we have the final. So I think at the moment Kieran McIver's in a very clear lead, but we've heat 4 coming up very shortly. We're just waiting for the race control to let us go. So yeah,
I think we're still trying to clear up the action from that earlier heat race. Ed.
I think so, and there's some miraculous work going on in the pits right now as well to straighten the cars back out again.
Yeah,
I see there
you
at the
can
moment
hear the grinding now.
Oh, the grinding and the pulling and the shouting and the swearing and the many different adjectives that go on. And if you take a deeper into your nose, you can smell the cutting blades and all that kind of thing as well, you know. But we'll be taking a 5-minute break before the final. But for that, it's heat 4.
We go then, heat 4, final heat race of the inaugural Caged Open before the grand final. Is Alan Hunto, Jeffro, the early leader. We'll be getting it sideways for sure. Even in the virtual world.
That's it. If he's as good here in the real barns, oh, look at that. That's Jethro. Mr. Entertainer. Doesn't have to hit anything. Just watching him grounds like poetry. But it's all kicking off in the background. I think that's why he can get stuffed again.
Yeah, certainly. Viking has been involved in the action earlier on, but as you said, Ed, I think Jeffro is the one driver that's allowed to ride and still adored by his fans.
Some sign right he has on the boot there.
I would say Matt's put a touching tribute to our good friends over at Northern Bangers. You know, we love Dippy, we love Howard, love all of them guys.
They're good guys, it's just the fanboys we have a problem with.
I think our Bryson Walker is actually, you know, he's got a strong affection for Drew Wilson as well. I think them two get along very well.
Jacket train starting. Oh, Dippy's in there!
Slug! What's he doing there? See Jack.
Oh, look at that, Matt Josie goes straight past Dippy. What's going on, Matt? Come on, get in there, son.
Come on, Matt, you haven't got
James, he gets him. Thank you. Oh, he gets it himself. James. Poor James. He'll be seeing stars now after that one.
Yeah, definitely, Ed. Definitely will be seeing stars. Ever. Big hit there in the driver's door. Luckily, this is only the virtual world of bangers, so he won't be hurt. Matt Josie there. Go on, Matt. You haven't got that big Chevy Caprice for nothing. Viking pots him in there. I think Dippy as well. Matt along the way, he's getting spun by Steve-O.
And Steve-O's not a fan of Northern Bangers anyway. Well, he won't be after this. And it looks like Stephen Bone's been written off anyway. He's just sitting there.
I wonder if he'll be breaking them in as Stu Davis goes in on Slug there.
Oh, I think so.
We're following the Viking now. Hello, Brent Shaw. He spins out James Keane and Shady there.
Thanks, Brett. We'll leave the money where we normally do.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
And John Bricklin, very banana-shaped crown. We're following Dippy now.
Is that the natural shape of that model of crown? Is it just banana shape, or is that just John Bricknell getting involved in the action? I don't know.
It's probably like in Japan, you get them square shaped.
What's going on there?
Look at this!
I think Scott was trying to headbutt Jack Bunyan out of the way there. What's going on? And that Dippy goes in, massive shot there. Absolutely incredible.
Jackie
Matt
Jr.'s
Josie's
on
got Dippy. Matt Josie's got Dippy. Yes, that's our night done. So we will be ending the stream after this race. Got the hit on Northern Bangers we wanted. Only joking. We love you guys.
Some lovely. Oh, look at this beautiful straight car.
He hasn't even got a front left wheel on, but he's still going for it. Oh, he goes in on Dippy layer. Look at Dippy's Mercedes saloon. I tell you what, the Northern Bangers pit crew really need to get there.
I think
Chain's out to pull that one out.
I think Steve-O's been left with a
Davis.
Yeah, I think Steve-O's been left with a Datsun 130 at the moment because there's not much left of his car. There's somebody on their side in the infield there. It looks like we've lost James Keane as well.
Here we can see Mitch Finney though. Been involved in the action.
He goes in the Viking there. And Shady too.
Not sure who's in the lead in this one, but there's been so much action. I don't think anyone really cares. They'll just want to go for the crash. Oh, thank you.
Again. Excellent driving.
Leading there. Well, I know you said during our introduction he's a driver to watch out for, and it looks like we're right as Mitch Finney goes in on Chris Smith there. See Dan Still, is he going to go for? Oh, no one. He just overtakes John Bricknell. John can't quite get the knock in. Dan running in. P10 picks him up and puts him into Mitch Finney. Massive Jack and Train. Shady involved once again. I'll tell you what, Shady's been one of the shining lights of this meeting so far. Every time I look at the screen, he's getting involved in someone. Look at it. Oh my god, Ed, have you ever seen a Rover P5 look like that?
Unless it's being put into the baler, but we're counting the laps down here now. Kieran McIver's still in... It's over. McIver takes it again. Hat-trick of wins. Not easy in this game.
I'll tell you what, Kieran, that is some fantastic driving, mate. You're a real star. Big love to you.
I think we'll be taking a short comfort break here to rest our excitedness. It's just very entertaining. But
well, I'm glad there's a break because I need to get my breath back, Ed. What about you?
I think so too. I know it's only a game, but it's as exciting to watch as the real thing. But we'll be going over for an interview very shortly with for somebody who's extricated himself from his demolished Granada. James Keane will be joining us very shortly, so he'll let us know when he's coming over. It's along a run over to the commentary box.
Yeah, he's got to get out of that cage mark too. But can we just say in the break as well, a massive thank you to Harry Baker, Brett Gedney, to Devon Usher, and anyone else who has helped behind the scenes. There's been a lot of late nights getting this live stream together for you guys. So we are so thank you for everyone's help behind the scenes and the drivers as well for taking time out of their, well, probably not so busy schedule at the moment.
But yeah, I mean, don't forget too, when it comes to schedules and that, everyone who's helping to support the effort, all our health staff, NHS, all that, everyone's doing a fantastic job. You know, it's because of them we're here. Obviously, whatever people are saying, keep doing it, stay apart. I know it's very hard to stay apart, but keep doing it. It'll be for the benefit of all. We'll be looking at this in a few months and going, what was all that about? We got there in the end. But we're just waiting on the next interview to happen soon. We either have Matt Josie or James Keane. I think one has just come in. Who is this that we're speaking to?
Hi, Ed, it's James. Hello, Ed,
it's James. James, you're speaking very well for someone who's been smashed around like a pinball for those last...
I picked up some points. James. Mainly by Dippy as well, which I think...
It's all good fun. All good sportsmanship.
Well, like myself and Jordan, that PayPal donation we made to Dippy before the meeting has been extremely good value.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, it's nice to feel the page love from you two.
we'll just talk gaming for a second there, Kino. We're using pedals or we're using a controller?
I've gone back to the controller. So I bought the steering wheel and pedals a couple of weeks back. I've not quite got grips with them just yet. Not quite find the right setup. So I went back to controller today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you find that you have to drive the car around as well as trying to get on with everybody else who's more interested in smashing you up. Well, the car did look very well in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, I know. And so my cousin actually sent me a message on Facebook Messenger saying, "Is the Grand Parade the only thing you're going to win today?" Yeah, I think that's definitely.
So, James, yeah, take great pleasure in winning that Grand Parade.
I did.
I'm not sure who.
Yeah. So do I get a trophy?
You get the honour of winning the Grand Parade. How's that sound?
Oh, brilliant!
Hey. So your pit crew are feverishly. Sorry, go on ahead, Jordan. Go on.
No, I was going to ask the same question for you. A, how many teeth do you have left after that door shot? And B, can you get it out for the final?
I reckon so. My virtual pit crew working frantically, obviously. In terms of teeth left, that's a great. Well, it's virtual, so I'll probably.
But it's all good fun. And, well, hold on a minute. Is that our beloved leader? Is that Jack and Junior himself?
Yes, it is. I thought
What's left of him?
For a little chat.
So Matt, again, same question we asked James. How does it feel to be a pinball? I suppose you know what it feels like now.
My head's killing me. I've been smashed left, right, and centre. I barely finished the race, but I've had to go towards Dippy, but it's all good fun.
Like I said, that PayPal donation you made towards Dippy, myself, and Jordan donated them 50p each to make sure that yourself and Matt got plastered. So, yeah, money well spent, Jordan, eh?
Yeah, definitely money well spent. And again, we'll thank Dippy for that. I'll just say, Matt, be prepared because there's more coming. Me and Ed have actually just sent him another £10.
Pence, Jordan, pence.
Pence. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. We're not sponsored tonight.
No, we're not. No, we're.
Unfortunately,
I was going to say, speaking of donations, just to mention as well, and you might have already mentioned the stream. There will be the winner of the next race will get to donate £20 to the charity of their choice, and that's been sponsored by Orange Race Media, which is effectively the technical arm of Caged, which is produces the podcast, and then £10 for the entertainer, which is donated by J Race Media, which is Jordan Hollands' little venture. Produces a lot of the good interviews that you see being put up. So yeah, hope all going to a good cause. So be good.
It's been excellent so far. It's been far more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. But thanks to the sponsors, and hopefully this will be the first of many cage rounds. Again, mainly, look, we've had lots of people saying, "Can I race? Can I race?" We're trying to keep it for the real drivers as much as we can, but we will have a list being put together of virtual drivers. You don't have to race real bangers to get into this. We're trying to keep it as the best national banger drivers we know. Basically, you go to see them race real bangers, not virtual bangers. But some of the comments box, somebody said we need jump leads on our ear. I don't think so, Jordan. I think the adrenaline that you get at the racing is here right now in my kitchen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm actually so excited for this final now, especially after the mega heats that we've had. I actually feel like I'm at Standlake. All I need is a cheeseburger. Or a curry sauce and chips.
Yeah. Well, the beauty of this is I can literally turn around and there's a fridge right behind me, so this is good. But we'll be getting ready for the final very short. This will be gridded, so hopefully everyone doesn't get a bit excited at the start. We'll see what happens there. We're just getting ready here. The message coming through from race control. Any predictions, Jordan, or is it just be a case of whoever manages to steer around things will win?
Oh, I think after his showing in the heats, I think Kieran McIver's got to be one of the favourites going into this one. Shaw and Mitch Finney as well. They looked very quick in the heats.
I'd say so too. Dan Steele, and I'd say maybe Brett Getney might get in the way, as will Stephen McGrath. He's definitely not come here to win. So yeah, but it's interesting to see that and of course not forgetting the man himself, Jethro. I'd say really the case of most real banger drivers are driving as if they would drive in Northern Bangers. But of course, we're giving lots of Northern Banger shout-outs. They are good pals. It's only really people on Facebook seem to think that we're at each other's throats. You know, we're all there to support banger media. Unfortunately, that there's no real banger magazines anymore. It's all online. But we're going over to the final now, Jordan.
Yeah, definitely. I think the guys are just lining up in pit lane, getting ready for the final. I think Matt Hick's going to send them out on track in a minute. But yeah, just touching on what you said there, Ed, I think there's been a lot of comments online lately saying about Northern Bangers and us. Just to make it clear again, you know, our good friends, there's no animosity between any of us. We invited Dippy to race tonight. Dippy's been very, very good. He's even painted John Bricknell's car for him. So yeah, again, a massive thank you to Dippy for racing as well. He's actually live streaming his onboard currently as well over on his Facebook profile. So if you want to go give that a little look.
The 25 lap final is about to start. I think we're just have to line the cars up in grid order, so I'll give them another few minutes. Even get you a chance to even have a look at the cars before they all get trashed again. This is the slowest they've been all evening, even slower than the Grand Parade.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Do you think the drivers can do this without jacking each other up?
A bit like the apprehension a greyhound would have when it's put in the box. It's fidgeting, it's jumping, as I want to get out there and race, I want to get out there and crash. We're close up there, Stephen Bolton's car, looking very smart indeed. Certainly one of the smart that's out there.
You can see the great job that Gary's doing with the camera work tonight. Obviously, all the camera angles you're seeing is courtesy of Gary Baker and the VBRL boys.
But now it's final time. Pole position, Kieran McIver has been very important today. Behind him are a few as equally impressive drivers who kind of want to see this one go. A quick word from you, Jordan, before we take it away.
Well, certainly, I think, first of all, apologies for losing the live stream there. You know, this is very hard for Gary to do, and again, we're massively thankful for all his efforts. But as you can see there, this is the grid for the first ever Limited National Bangers caged virtual open final. The Jack and Junior there, Matt Josie, he's qualified ahead of Jeffro Allen Hunt. That's something to put on his Facebook wall, innit? Jeffro has actually qualified last around Standlake. Not very often you hear that. See Ben Nichols there, Brett Gedney, John Bricknell. John Bricknell was involved heavily in the action in the heat races. He'll be one to watch. Ed, who's your favourite?
We're crosses the line first. We're under starters orders by the looks of these. We're getting ready to go. Any second now, we're going to get moving. And just our director is just deciding who we're going to follow. And I think we have a rolling lap first, Jordan, but if you want to take this one away.
Thank you, Ed, and I've been told to actually try and quieten down, so I will do that for this one, but, well, as you can imagine, this is virtual banger racing, so this is so loud. So, apologies to Andy, if you're watching still, mate, you know. I know you've been desperate for a booking for this one, and we will try to get as many people involved for follow-up ones as possible. Here we go. Kieran McCarver leads them away.
We're about to go green.
Here we go, Kieran McIver. It's the jump on everyone there. I think Brent Shorley goes into third position. Devon Usher moving up to second position, going into turn number 1.
He's flipping the curb a bit. There's actually a bit of a race going on the back. Of course, Sergio Jack and train behind in the distance there. We can't see him. We'll come around to it now. See how Kieran handles it when he comes.
Yeah.
Leadfoot's already spun out.
And Shady Lou's taking a big shot off 270 slug there. Josie also involved. See Brent Shaw, can he get up the inside of Kieran? Yes, he can. I think he takes the race lead. Jack Bunyan was also involved there. John Bricknell on opposite. The top 3 just avoiding that there, but it is Brent Shaw who takes the race lead. Jack Bunyan in second. Kieran McIver in third. Nash in fourth. Here we can see Stu Davis. Someone's lost Will as well. Dippy there. Danny Potts. He Potts in 388. Steve Van McGrath.
We knew what happened.
As you can see. Right, it's all kicking off in this one. Thing is, the drivers have got to get it right. Do they want to finish the race, or do they want to risk not finishing by spinning people out? See Stu Davis, he don't care, he just goes in on 24, Dave O'Sullivan. I can see Danny Potslow, he goes in on John Bricknell.
There at the moment with the running order. In the first place is Blake in second place, Bunny Jr. Motorhead still in third with Ricky Finn Jr. in third place. And it's our own James Kane in fifth. Go on, Jameson, get in.
He certainly needs to be on it to try and catch Brent Shaw. He's been very quick so far, as has Jack Bunyan. Boys obviously know this track well. Been doing a lot of practice online. Stu Davis, he goes for a spin there on the exit of turn number 4. Sure though, he comes to lap Jeffro Allen Hunt. I know Brent was actually quite nervous before going into tonight. Can he take Listlow? 25 laps for this final, so slightly on grace as Jeff actually spins out by himself.
It's still white Dippy.
Given a head on there. You don't see that very often, do you?
No, definitely not. Where's Jack and Junior? Go on, son. Go on, man. We love you.
XC Stu Davis there, he goes in on Jack Bunyan.
Yeah.
He's running in third position at the moment. Oh, John Bicknell's car lad. That's what
Kermit Curves on the good go. Red shot, trying to take the lead.
Oh, James he's been squeezed out there, put into bagging. He's now on the infield. And still with Stephen Ledford Bolton also involved. The got flares. Oh, Alan Webb goes in on James Keane. Oh, Brett Kedney goes in. Still kicking off. Well, a fairly slow start to this one, but it's slowly starting to kick off now.
Yeah, I think there's actually a race. We've had a change of lead. Actually, Bunny Jr. takes the lead. He's probably taking the Viking out of it. For sure, Moda to be sitting in the back, and he's still in second place. So it looks like Kieran McIver's actually got past Brent Shaw, but now it's Bunny Jr. in the lead. Jordan.
Yeah, this spot there, I missed that one. As you can see now, Jack Bunyan is in the lead. Kieran McIver in second position.
This race
now he's moved his way up to fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Van McGrath puts himself in there as he tries to take out Jack Bunyan.
Actually, but unlike some racetracks, these transponders do work and they don't lie. So there won't be a 3-week stewards inquiry after the meeting is over.
I'm not going to comment on that one too much. Anyway, moving on. That's a debate that's, well, pretty much ruined Oval Chat for a few days. I love Oval Chat for a bit of entertainment. A massive track blockage here now. Mitch Finney goes, oh, Brett Gedney, what a shot, son. He goes in on Steve McGrath there.
We're still with the leader, who's under increasing pressure here now from Dan Steele. He's going to make a trip. Oh, he's doing well now. He's kind of taking the full contact lead again. Not too much damage on the car, but he's in it to win it. Let's see. Only 5 laps to go now. Let's see if anyone's going to be brave on Oppo or what's going to happen. But no, he's just literally clicking the laps down. That's the way to win a banger race. Stay out of trouble. Well, if you want to win, that is.
He's been doing that all night long.
He says he's under pressure again.
But Nush is going in there. He's trying to unlap himself, I think. He take him out though. No, Devon playing it safe. Oh, he clips that. I think that was 270 slugs dead. 208 Super. Done the exit there. I think Dan still tried to put Devon in.
It's all kicking off around him, but he has a fairly healthy lead now. Look, I can't even see Kieran McIver's car on the field. He's too far away. But
it's a big lead now for Jack. You can see Ben Nichols as an opposite. He was causing mayhem in the heats. I think he got someone. I couldn't quite catch who it was. Is Jack Bunyan now leading the way?
Oh, nice little flick there.
He's been on it all night, has Jack. Absolutely great driver.
He's on his final lap now.
Got Mitchell Finney ahead of him. James King, what's he going to do? Oh!
Oh, he said...
He's been stopped on the final lap.
Has he?
Kick him out. Oh, he's still in the lead.
He still maintains the lead.
Still following him.
Oh!
What a shot!
Last corner.
He's going to win the first.
Is he going to win this in reverse? Is he going to win in reverse?
It's about again. Brent Shaw's taking the lead. Shaw's got it, and Brent Shaw wins it on the final corner.
What a finish!
Oh, Mitch Finney finished in second, and Jack Bunyan. Well, unlucky Jack. What a drive from you, son. Absolutely brilliant, and well done, Devon, as well. And it's all kicking off. But congratulations to Viking Venture taking the race lead on the last corner. What a way to kick off our caged esports banger racing series. Oh wow.
That's quite exciting, and then I think
brilliant.
I think if that had been a real banger race, you wouldn't have predicted it. But we have a few slightly bent cars there. I think Stephen Ledfoot Bolton's got a slightly bashed car. The Rover P5 again is broken. I think that would be a mild way of putting it. But yeah, a fantastic win there by the Viking. He might have started on the pole, he got knocked back a bit, but he bounced back. So that, again, that's what you want to see in banger racing, unpredictability all. So there's the final result. Viking wins it. Finney Jr. gets third. Bunny Jr. gets third. Devon Usher gets fourth. And Jack Goff in fifth. Jordan, any opinion on that one, or just perfect? Is that what we wanted?
I tell you what, I couldn't have asked for a better first ever virtual caged Bangers Open final. What a brilliant race that was. And as you said, Ed, another surprise in banger racing, and the unpredictability certainly got us there.
We're going to see if we can have a quick word with Brent Shaw. If he's available, he might not be. He might be feverishly getting his car ready for the Allcomers. We're looking forward to more of the same. But yeah, no, that was a good race. I mean, there have been... We won't even make the comparison between real banger racing and virtual banger racing. There have been banger races like that where it's literally gone to the 20 yards between the exit of the last turn and the finishing line. A good example of that is was the Kelton Mead World Final many years ago. Paul Gizmo Topham won it in reverse. He reversed over. But entertainment so far, I don't know, John, it's been very difficult to call. There's been a few standout drivers there. Anyone in particular, I think it's just, everyone has just made a fantastic effort.
Oh, everyone has been absolutely brilliant so far. In the group chat leading up to the meeting, there was a lot of banter. You know, Steve was looking for his revenge shot on Viking. Brent Shaw, like I said during the commentary in that one, he's been so nervous, but he's been absolutely superb so far. It must be said, the guys running with the Mark 1 steering wheel haven't quite had it all their way in this one, have they, Ed?
No, they haven't. And a massive congratulations and thank you indeed to Brent Shaw, who's donating his prize money to Autism Awareness. Very worthwhile charity. But yeah, we'll see what's coming up next now. We're bringing up the Allcomers will be coming soon. We're just totting up the points at the moment. Obviously, spraying the virtual champagne with the virtual trophy girls, the virtual laurel wreaths. I think Brent Shaw might be allowed to run a new roof club. Is he allowed to run the reinforced titanium platinum roof now?
Yeah, I think he definitely is. I think you say on the podcast, Ed, caged platinum, gold, silver, diamond encrusted roof, something like that, ain't it?
I think it was the titanium reinforced carbon fibre roof. But no, a very good result. Kept it all together. Didn't give up. That's the thing with banger racing. And indeed, any motorsport, do not give up. Keep going. That's all you can do. But we're just getting ready for the Allcomers now. Most of the drivers are ready. Any predictions for this one, or just more of the same? I think it's going to be more of the same.
I was going to say, I think the simple answer is just going to be more of the same, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so too. And give our commentators a little rest. Never going to happen.
I was going to say, I think, by the sounds of it, our listeners need to have a bit of a rest from us as well.
We'll see. Well, all going well with the current restrictions, this might become a fortnightly thing. So this is your new Saturday night entertainment. Never mind that in deck. It's all about cage virtual banger.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's another thing we've got to think about, Ed. We've got to think about the entertainers.
I think so too. It's going to be a very tough one to call, I think. Jeez. Who was that? There's been deaf in there. I think somebody get into the wrong chat. No, I think so far Ben Nichols has been impressive. Brent Shaw has been impressive. Dan Steele and Brett Getney have been good too for the gamer drivers. And of course, I think
Shady Goff as well, he deserves a mention. It's been absolutely superb. But here we go, the first of our Allcomers races of the night. Ben Nichols lab is your early leader for this one. Up 270 lab in second position. Here's another one that's been heavily involved in the action tonight. Can Ben take a rare race win here on Wreckfest at the virtual Standlake Arena? Oh, he loses the back end there. Will that let Slug in? Yes, it will. Slug 270 takes lead. Brett Gedney, though, have totally trashed him in the second position. Adam Webb goes in on Ben Nichols there. Our race leader early on. That's Stephen Bolton getting involved there. Wow. It's all kicking off in this one. As it has all night long, really.
Oh. Brett's getting stuck in. Don Bricknell again in a bashed up crown. He just seems to be good at making these into squash.
Mitch Finney goes in there on Stephen Bolton, and well, it's an interesting battle to the cat for. Obviously, Ricky Finney thought he won the 2017 World Final. See, the issues with the lap scoring that night meant it was 59 led for Stephen Bolton, who was finally crowned the National Banger World Champion. That was a very wet night there at the Foxhall Heath Race, whereas Viking, the inaugural Cage Bangers Open winner, he gets taken out there.
And it looks like Kieran McIver's in the lead.
On the back straight.
What was it in the lead? Look at that.
Our race lead has been taken out, as you said, Ed.
Oh, straight over the fence. You've got one over the fence with look at these.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, Liam Fenley will be proud of that. If anyone remembers Liam Fenley jumping the barrier at Standlake for the caravan race years ago.
Oh, well, Devon Usher's in the car park.
Devon Usher's gone back to the pits.
He was.
Off. Oh, look at that lovely handbrake turn. Can he come back on?
Will James let him back on?
Please, Matt.
Is that James there, is it? No, I think unfortunately Devon Usher is literally out of the race. But Kieran McIver's leading again.
Kieran McIver there.
He's in the lead.
Jack Bunyan there. The very, very, very nearly Cage Bangers Virtual Open champion there in third position now. He's just been overtaken by Brentshaw Viking. JD Goffler also an opposite.
I think Kieran McIver's
look at that mangled Volvo estate.
Oh dear. Let's say Kieran McIver's looking for retribution in this one. Let's see if he can do it. 3 laps to go.
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll be disappointed not to have won that final as he puts in John Bricknell on Alan Webb there.
Yeah, it looks like Devon Usher is still out by the pit gate, so yeah, I think that gets the virtual crash of the night.
Steve McGoffin, I think, was rolled by Northern Banger's very own Dippy there, Danny Potts. It is Kieran McIver still in the lead. Ed, it looks like he's got this one wrapped in the bag. As we saw in the final, you can never count your chickens too early.
Yeah, it is. He still has half a lap to go, which is a long way in Bangers through. He is, so Kieran McIver takes Allcomers 1 for another very entertaining drive from him. Devon Usher is already in the pits.
Jeffro's on opposite there now.
Unusual for him now.
Jeffro,
and Kieran, I reckon.
He's holding up Renshaw, and he's also holding up Alan Webb as well there. Smokey himself. And gets involved. He's 70 Slug also involved there. Ah, wow. As Jeffro goes in on Ben Nichols.
Nice little pile up there in the back straight.
We're going to keep him rolling for this one. A full result for the first all-comers of the night.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the official result here, but let's bend a bit more metal. Let the aggression get out even further.
Yeah, certainly. I think because everyone's obviously been in lockdown, these drivers have a lot of pent-up aggression in their systems. They really need to dispose of them. What better way to do it than in the virtual world of banger racing?
Indeed. So we have a result for that one. First place, Kieran McIver Motorhead. Second place, Slug 270. Third place, Brent Shaw the Viking. Fourth place, right? How did he get fourth place? I mean, the car was still in one piece. Our good pal Dippy, Northern Bangers in fifth. So, I'm for Allcomers too. Jordan, more of the same?
Well, considering the trend of the meeting so far, I think the next one's actually going to be quite ruddy. Nah, of course I'm joking. I think this next one's going to be even more lively. I
think so too, but we've seen as well that you can race in this game as well, smashing everything up. So I mean, there's been a few good full contact wins. There's been people just taking it easy. So just 30 seconds to go till the next race. Any predictions for this one? So I think Brent Shaw might want a bit of payback for Kieran McIver on this one. But then again, you don't know what's going to happen. It is banger racing. Take it away, Jordan.
Certainly, I think there's going to be a lot of unknowns in this one again. As you said, Kieran McIver's been on the pace all night long. And here we have our very own Northern Bangers. That's Danny Dippy. How you finding the meeting so far, mate?
It's been good fun.
And how much grief has James and Matt given you?
No, none at all. I've not seen them all race.
That money we paid, well, that 50 pence we paid you each was a good investment. We're very happy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's good. Well, we'll let you carry on with the race. So we're back to the race itself. First, Crispy's an early lead, but he's got Mr. Steady down right, and Kieran McIver again in third place. Second place looks like he's trying to make as much of a clean sweep of this as he can. Jordan was a bit of kicking off there in the background again, I see.
Yeah, certainly. I think, turn 3 and 4 seems to have had most of the action tonight. But Stephen McGrath off again.
Put some
Chris Smith gets taken out by Ben Nichols there. Still kicking off. Stephen Bolton gets hit by Alan Webb. Jack Bunny Nilsson involved, Dan Still, Samuel Lewis, Brent Shaw. Chris Smith gets hit by Dave O'Sullivan. Oh dear. What's going on here then? Absolutely.
Kieran McIver again scrapes up the lead.
Oh dear. We're already a third of the way through this one. I can't tell you what, these Wreckfest races sure fly by. It's like Stu Davis, he takes out someone racing the replica of the car we used at the real life 2018 cage. James Keane he gets hit by Dan Still. I'll tell you what, the Cage Boys are really taking the battering tonight.
And rightly so. That's what they get for being mean to us during the week.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, and Crispy now, he's living up to his name. It's a very crispy looking car with Southern Pearl Granny snapped and jacked. All needs to be caged now and we're done.
Yeah,
there we go, and he does Dippy as well.
I wonder if Dippy can have anything to say about that. He's trying.
He's trying hard.
One Dippy. Dippy decides to spin him out there.
Puts himself into the tyres.
But moving away from the action, our race leader is 3 to 8 Ben Nichols.
And he's been, again, another one of the drivers that knows been Ben, but it could all change very, very quickly. We're coming up to the halfway point and he goes in hard. Devon Rusher threw that one away.
Absolutely destroying Brent Shaw. Oh, Matt. He's showing. Get on it.
Let's see what he does. Devon Rusher is one of the top skin painters in the game. He's one of the best sign riders in this Wreckfest.
I thought Matt was going to latch onto him there as well.
No, he will. Oh, he put.
I thought Matt was going to jack James there. That would have caused tensions in the Cage group chat.
Oh yeah, I mean some of the language they use atrocious. Okay, Cameron McIver in third place now. Again, trying to grab one back. Very fine driving there in the old Van den Plaat. Not the easiest car to drive in this game either. It makes it all that much better and you get the piece of crap going well. There's Jack's trying to build on the back straight there. And Tippy's getting away now.
I'll tell you what, just expanding on that quickly, how hard is Kieran's car drive in the game?
And he's using the steering wheel as well. Now, not a Mark 1 steering wheel, he's actually using a proper steering wheel, but he has a nice bucket seat. Put a picture on a rig that actually made himself. He's putting it about well. He's using the old Van for what it's good for. He's just bashing left, right, and centre. But Ben Nichols is still in the lead, and now Kieran McIver's in second place. We're going back in car with
who's he looking for? He goes in on Shady, who goes in on Ben Nichols. Oh my God, Smith's Granada stay.
Proper foul with my bunny in the background.
That was awesome, and someone else, I think that was Smokey Alan Webb, but James Dean goes in. McGrath. They're all going in now. Right, this is where it just all unravels now.
Yeah. McIver's still in the lead.
I'll tell you what, I hope them cars parked up there have insurance on them because I think they'll be quite badly damaged as well. It's John Rickle going in on them now.
Yeah,
who's going in? Kieran McIver. He was actually taking the race lead now.
Oh, he's still there? He still has it?
Still has it, yeah, sorry Ed. He took the race lead earlier, but it's Ben Nichols who has crossed the line in first position.
I think... according to this, we've only done 3 laps, unless it's counting down the laps. I'm not even looking, this is brilliant!
Who really cares about race winners?
Yeah, I think so.
Ben Shaw's just dead. Wow, so it's Devo. What a shot! What a shot! He goes in as well. There's still Mitch Finney and John Bicknell. They're still trying to get back
Josie on Napo. Finally, he finds a set of balls. We've a pile up here now. It's happening outside the track too.
I'll tell you what.
Trying to take rid of the Cage Jr.
There's literally action throughout the Standlake Arena now. We'll be battling all over Oxfordshire.
No, we've lost the winner. Our beloved leaders on
Tell you
Oppo.
what, so we got Matt Josie and Brett Gedney there. Brett goes in on Ben Nichols. Well, I'll tell you what, Ed, you know when you get big banger meetings, one of the all-comers is always going to be like a DD. I think that was that one, weren't it?
I think it was. Eventual winner there. Ben Nichols, second place again. Very impressive. Kieran McIver with Brett Gedney in third. Ricky Finney in fourth. And our very own Matt Josie finally gets a graded position, fifth place. But now, it's a bit for it hasn't been enough wrecking all day. It's time for the DD. Last man standing wins. Any predictions, or is it just a case of let them at it?
I think you said it very well in your meeting introduction, Ed, you know. These cars will break if you hit them at the wrong angle. So I think this DD, there might be a bit of strategy involved.
I think so too, but of course, like any DD, if you hold back a bit, you're kind of seen as a bit yellow, as the Americans would say. So it's just basically a case of, again, like any DD, you go for the kill at the start, the patience in pace. Obviously now the rules have changed a little bit. You're allowed go on Oppo as much as you like. Start going the wrong way. But yeah, you've seen cars, we've fast cars, we've slow cars, we've strong cars, we've weak cars. So I mean, like real banger racing, it's not necessarily going to be the strongest going to win this. It's not necessarily the fastest car. It's basically all down to the driver, really. I think a little bit of luck as well. But it's DD time. Jordan, take it away.
And unlike in real life banger racing, we have a fairly decent grid of cars out for this DD. All quoted as it were. You can already see. I think that Nichols goes in. I never know how he gets hit by Dan Still. Alan Webb goes in as well.
Gets buried by Smokey.
I was going to say just before that happened, that Shady. Well, my personal man of the meeting at the moment, he was going an opposite. You can see that man who's been absolutely on fire tonight. So if I could McIver there, he goes in on Evan there. Sure. See Jeffo, what's he going to do? He gets spun out by Dave O'Sullivan.
Oh, he'll be back. We've several cars.
What a head on!
Oh my god, what a shot!
That was absolute. Matt, where are you going?
Matt's out, literally. He's in the car park now, he's in the car park, TD.
I tell you what, Ed, though. It's like, that's a bit of a dodgy strategy by Matt, because at this rate, he will be the DD winner.
Unless somebody goes out to join him, and Leadfoot gets on little Steve-O, battle of Steve-O's again. So we're still fairly going here now. Bunny's doing well. Let's see what happens on Brett Shady. That was down. What a shot.
Mitch Finney goes in there. We've got someone else on opposite.
Yeah, everyone's on opposite on this one.
Everyone, yeah.
And he gets John Bricknell, stays in the track.
Goes in there on John Bricknell.
Nice little pile up there.
Mitch Finney
goes in hard.
That both the cage boys on opposite. No, I'll tell you who that is. That is James King chasing Dippy there on opposite.
A proper file up at the other end. We've any.
Oh, Ben Nichols goes in on Brett Gedney. Hero goes in on Dave O'Sullivan. Dippy joins the party. John Bricknell goes in as well. Oh, Scott Goff also goes in. Oh my word. Oh, Stu Davis. Well, can't go any more up on two wheels like that without rolling as Alan Webb goes in on Samuel Lewis there. Oh my word.
Proper shot there. Goff.
Oh,
Ben Nichols.
There by Ben Nichols. Oh my god.
Ah, proper bail there with a Viking.
Dave O'Sullivan's still running. It's still going. Oh, I think he's took a shot there, but it's all kicking off on turns 1 and 2 as well. Vanasha and Ben Nichols there as well. PUZ looking for P. Oh, can't quite think he's decided. I think he's looking for Brett Gedney there. Samuel Lewis is on opposite now. Who's he looking for? He gets on Stewie. He gets absolutely hit. Shady goes in on Stewie. Nichols goes in on Shady. Kieran McIver.
Look at the state of that. The state of that van, and it's still going. Proper jacket train again.
This one.
It looks like it.
Had much luck in the virtual world tonight. Still Brent Shaw Viking. He's hit car trouble. He's quit the game.
Unfortunate. No, James Keane still going somehow. Don't I?
Tell you what, James has used that Mark II very well tonight.
He has.
G Davis there, who's he looking for? Oh, he's gone in on Ledford. Stephen Bolton. Goff also goes in there. Father of Shady. Gedney there.
There's too many people going the right way.
Dippy goes in on Shady. Jeffro goes in on Dippy. Samuel Lewis goes in on Shady. Oh dear.
Revenge there on Jethro. And the mule goes in on top of him. James Kane's still going somehow. Don't ask us, but he's been chased down there by Dippy. Let's see what happens. Stephen Bones have a better look in this DD than he has for most of the evening. So
I think as the field thins out, the driver. Oh, I will say they might just want to try and sell their cars, but nobody's told Ben Nichols got Dippy.
Dippy does James. Oh, it's happened.
It's happened. We've finally got Northern Bangers versus properly. That was absolutely amazing. What a great shot that was by Dippy. Oh dear, Shady goes in on James Keane. Shady. Oh dear. Kieran McCarthy goes in on James Keane.
What's left of that Vanden? It's still going. Oh, James Keane's on Oppo. Who's he going for? Who's he looking for?
I think James is looking for a revenge shot on Dippy there. He's going to go chasing him now.
I think so, but as you can see here, the numbers are slowly decreasing. Been a bit too much violence apart from Matt Josie, who's escaped already. He's obviously keen to get home.
I'll tell you what we need is someone to do a diving elbow to Matt Josie off of a post on the Armco or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
The professional wrestling referee.
Jethro's on Oppo, which you'll never see in reality. Got head on Stephen Ledford Bolton.
Jethro goes in on Ledford, and Brett Gedney goes in on Ledford as well there.
Dippy's on Oppo too. Where is James Keane?
Oh, Brett Gedney goes in on Ben Nichols. What a shot! Oh,
Dippy
goes in on Devon Usher.
They're covered again.
Goes in on Dippy.
Right by Ledford.
Gedney. He goes in on Devon Usher.
Not much left to this.
Oh, Kieran McCarthy goes in on Devon Usher.
Kieran McCarthy destroys Devon Usher. I think could be the end of the. So the super he has on that one.
Tell you what, look at the state of Dave O'Sullivan's car there as well. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Samuel Lewis goes in on Brett Gedney. Oh, Kieran.
Headlines up.
Tell you what, he wasn't backing out of that one, was he?
No, but he dodged the bullet then. He kind of let go and he realised he wasn't going for it.
Yeah, certainly. Great drive, and you've also got to know when to, get out of the throttle. Samuel Lewis there, who's he looking for? Still involved in this one. Standlake regular.
There's a few battered carcasses strewn around the track now.
As you can see, this is getting more like roll-off bangers. They don't want to waste their car on a dead car. Samuel Lewis there pops in.
Oh, he goes.
Jethro goes in there on Samuel Lewis.
He goes Kieran McCarthy again.
Goes in.
Not much
Samuel
left
Lewis
now.
as well now. Look at Stephen Bolton's car. Well, you can see how realistic the damage is on this game by looking at Steve-O's front left corner there.
Yeah, it even snaps off like the real thing. There's more and more twisted carcasses left. There can't be too many cars left at this stage.
I think we're going into our final knock-ins as Jeffro goes in on Ledford. Is that Ledford dead? Oh, the gearbox is damaged. No, I think that might be it for the former National Banger World Champion. I have one or two hits left in him. Kieran McCarthy there looking for Samuel Lewis. Even going in.
Not much go left in the old Vanden.
Oh, Jeffro was looking there for Samuel Lewis.
Only 3 cars. Oh, Kieran McCarthy's still going, and that very well snapped and jacked Vanden. Not much left to Jethro's Jag either, but I think he's gearbox damaged because he can't get out of first gear. Oh, he's grabbed second there now.
Oh, Samuel Lewis goes in there. It's Kieran. Kieran gonna go in? Oh no. Jeffro goes in on Mule again.
It looks like we're down to the final 3 here.
Yeah, certainly. What a fantastic inaugural Caged Bangers Virtual Open this has been.
Oh, and he misses. Ooh.
Action all night.
You can see that one coming all right. That could be it. That could be the end of it. That's it. They back off. They both did.
There might be a steward's inquiry in this one. Even in the virtual world of banger racing, there's a few steward's inquiries. So we may need to look into this, but we'll let them battle it out. And Samuel Lewis and Jeffro, how many head-ons have they shared between each other now?
Still going.
Absolutely incredible. It's Mark II versus Jag.
It's basically which
Jeffro's
one.
still going.
I think it is Kieran McIver still going. Here we go. We line it up for him.
Oh, another
again.
head-on.
And again. It's the only advantage really. They tend to last a little bit longer. Like, doesn't be silly to breaking on them. But yeah, it's still the mule and Jethro. It looks like we've lost Kieran McIver, unfortunately, after a fantastic showing all day.
Jethro goes in with a massive shot on Samuel Lewis. Can't be many hits left for these guys now. Jethro just waiting his time. The mule comes back round.
Oh, he does it again.
And he connects with him again there.
He's getting a bit... I never would have said this has been the only tedious bit so far. I mean, just the two last guys in both cars just refused to go. So Jethro's waiting, biding his time now. Is the mule's car still going, or have we lost him as well? He's dead.
So
okay.
It looks like our first ever Cage Banger Virtual Open winner is 5-8 Jeffro Allen Hunt. I believe there might be a little bit of a steward's inquiry for this one. We'll review the footage and let you guys know. It looks like we are looking at Samuel Lewis as being the DD winner. I think Jeffro picked up a black flag earlier on. See a virtual black flag before anyone tells me off.
Yes. No, he's been very impressive. So it looks like we've already, after a very entertaining hour and a half, come towards the end of the first ever Cage Virtual Open. Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in. Thank you to my co-commentator Jordan Hollands, who, like me, probably has a sore jaw now and an upper head, either through laughing or shouting or whatever. Thank you very much to Gary Baker of VBRL Virtual Barn Racing League, who has more or less brought this to us, and to everyone watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, still come back. It's going to be banging. It's going to be the unpredictability is half the excitement of banger racing. Been a very interesting 7 races. Jordan, anyone stand out in particular, or just everyone just deserves a well?
Oh, I think first of all, everyone deserves a massive well done, because that was absolutely brilliant. Everyone from behind the scenes to the guys racing out there tonight, bringing you some great entertainment. Yes, we'd have all loved to have been somewhere tonight. I think it was due to be Kings Lynn's pre-75 meeting tonight. Obviously, like I said, we'd have all loved to have been there, but at Cage, we thought we'd try and bring you some live racing on a Saturday night, so we hope you've all enjoyed it. My entertainer of the meeting probably has to go to 99 Shady Goth. I think he's used that Ford Scorpio estate very well. What about you, Ed?
Some people might call me biased, but I think Kieran McIver probably one of the best drives of the evening in the old Vandam, which isn't easy driving anyway. You know, he won heats in that car, which you normally would never see. Very competitive, some proper full contact driving as well. But it's like the rear race, and sometimes so many people just put in a good effort. But it's been a fantastic night. It's been far better than expected. Hopefully we've opened a few eyes, get a few more real drivers to enter if they wish. We'll see how we get along. But we've a few plans really as the next race. We're not sure. But yeah, I'd agree with you. Shady Goth's been excellent. Ben Nichols been excellent, as has Brent Shaw, the Viking. So yeah, bring on the next ones, all I'll say, really, Jordan. It's been a very entertaining evening, and thank you for your fantastic commentary.
Thank you, Ed, as well, for your fantastic analysis in between the races. It's been a great night, and yes, I do have a bit of a sore throat and a sore jaw now. People probably say I will deserve it for all the shouting I've done tonight, but massive thank you to everyone for all your continued support of the page. of our Instagram. Obviously, you can check out Bryson's Xbox Wreckfest Banger League. A massive thank you to Gary Baker and the boys at VBRL for bringing you live streams tonight. Go check out them. We run a fantastic league on Wreckfest with saloon stock cars and obviously the bangers that you've seen tonight. Yeah, massive thank you to everyone involved.
Yep, that's all we can say, really. Thanks to all, and hopefully we'll be back soon. Speak to you again.